to arrive. I've cleared the whole area and our sofa is arriving. He just called me and he said it was like 10 minutes away, so I'm so excited. Welcome to a moving vlog part 2. I'm Maddie. I just moved into my new flat in London with my boyfriend. This video is going to be most about like getting the final pieces, organizing. For the past weeks we've been doing a lot of like short-term solutions. We haven't organized our coffee, so we just put it like as a mess in the back of the coffee machine. We have it on a sofa, so we've been using our bed as the sofa. So yeah, welcome. This video is sponsored by Cricut, which has been essential in this final part of the moving, helping me organize, label, and create some final custom pieces. And I'll be sharing much more of my Cricut machine later in this video. But first, sofa. Here they are. They're massive. I didn't know they were gonna be this big. I'm gonna get a scissor. Let's unbox. Like, where do I start, you know? Wait, I'm confused. Which is which side? Is this fitting up? I think this goes there, which is inconvenient because now I have to move everything. It's always scary to order online and not know how it's gonna look in your space, but I'm so happy with the sofa and it looks so good in our living room. Another update I did, since we don't have any hallway, is I attached these command strips to the wall so that I could create a little hallway nook for my shoes and my small bags. As of today, it's been a few days since we got our sofa, and me and Theo quickly realized that we don't really have any evening light in our living room, which is not ideal for social evenings or movie nights. And after seeing these dot wall lights everywhere in my Pinterest, I knew I had to make some for myself using my Cricut Explore 3, the deep cut housing and blade, Cricut non-slip mat, and a few more tools. My Cricut machine is essentially a smart cutting machine that lets me create personalized projects with hundreds of materials, from paper and vinyl to iron-ons and even thin wood. First, I opened up the Cricut design space on my computer to create my design, which was a 15.5 centimeter circle. I clicked make it on mat and I positioned it appropriately. The Cricut machine cut my circle out and all I had to do was apply a bit of pressure to push out the shape. Next, I went ahead and painted my wooden circles white. I also cut out 2 more circles, this time on A4 cardstock paper. And using double-sided tape, I taped the paper onto the back of the wooden circle to make the decor piece a little bit thicker. Finally, I got out my LED puck lights and attached these to the back of the decor and hung up my new dot wall lights on my wall. Welcome to our kitchen. We have a very small kitchen and I think it's due time that we get to organize it a little bit better. We've just kind of been hiding our mess like in the cupboard or behind the coffee machine, so it's due time to get organized and make it look a little bit nicer. To transform the copy station in my kitchen, I use my Cricut machine, black smart vinyl, some transfer tape, and 3 clear jars. First, I created my 3 tea, coffee pods, and coffee bean designs in Canva. I saved this to my computer and uploaded it into Cricut Design Space. Then, I selected complex image type, removed the background, resized the image, and clicked make it. Next, I loaded the black smart vinyl into my Cricut machine and watched Cricut perfectly cut out my designs. The next steps are actually pretty simple, but I just remove the excess vinyl and using the Cricut weeder, I remove those small cutouts inside my designs. I taped my designs down with the Cricut transfer tape, cut each one out, and brought out my 3 jars. Finally, I attached my designs to each jar and removed the transfer tape. I really love how this turned out. It removed a lot of unnecessary mess from my kitchen and it also makes my mornings easier. When I went out to pick up the clear jars, I also found this very smart dishwasher brush. So just attached that to my sink and now it looks a lot cleaner. I don't know if you could guess, but the next step is we're gonna organize everything that was originally in this cupboard. I went to John Lewis and I got these organization things. I'm going to be using these to organize the cupboard. I'm very excited. I think it's gonna look a lot better than I did. For this project, I'm using my Cricut machine, some transfer tape, black and white vinyl, and some clear organizing bins. First, we need to create the food labels in Cricut Design Space. I chose a square shape and changed the color to white. Next, I added some text. I also added a small rectangular line underneath the text to make the label look more aesthetic. I clicked layers and attach, and this way these items all get cut out the way I have designed them on Cricut Design Space. Finally, I clicked make it and loaded the black vinyl into my Cricut machine, followed by the white vinyl later. Similar to the project earlier, after cutting, you simply remove the excess vinyl, remove the small cutouts of vinyl from inside of your design, apply the transfer tape, and then at last attach the food labels to your clear organizers. So in these two tall boxes, I'll be putting brown and white rice, so I'm labeling them accordingly. So we're in the bedroom and I wanted to show you the situation that we're dealing with. The room has a very weird layout, and ever since I moved in, I've been thinking about changing the layout. It's fine as of now, but I just feel like, I don't know, I'll show you guys around and you let me know. So you walk in and you have the bed. There's this little asymmetrical wall, and currently we just have a chair put there to store stuff. I think we did this very smartly. We put our dresser in the little indent in the wall here. It actually fits very snugly. Here we have this little cabinet, and we also have our wardrobe. It's very hard because like I want to work with what we currently have because the setup works, but it's just so hard. Like, what am I gonna do with this area? I've been thinking of like building it in, but then we're renting and I really don't want to do any structural stuff to this apartment. But for now, I'm gonna buy some wall vinyl and make these doors white instead of like a blue grayish color. Earlier, I think this closet needs a little DIY. I don't like this, and most of this color, it's nowhere in the flat, and I want the colors, you know, to kind of go through the flat. We have blacks, we have whites, we have woods. So I bought this foil. It's like a wood kind of texture. So I'm gonna first unscrew these. Hopefully I get them back on. Don't go too fast, babe. I just wanna feel everything. I wanna feel the wind on my skin. I wanna feel the wind. Guys, this looks so much better. I'm so happy. Like, it all like flows now. It all makes sense. This goes with this. Floor goes with that. Okay guys, I think that's it. Flat is looking a lot better. I feel like we're pretty much finished moving in. Now it's just the final like touches, you know, but that's coming later. I feel like you need to settle a little bit before you buy all those like pictures and paintings and all that stuff. I'm so happy with how the flat has turned out, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!